Okay. Namo Arhantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajjayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam. तीन भुवन में सा वीतराग विज्ञानता शिव स्वरूप शिव का नमः त्रियोग संहार के. Okay, so we had basically started our second part, for which you're going to have an exam on Saturday. So the verse that we had began was from the 8th verse. I'm only giving you the information in short so that you get to have a good catch up. Okay, so 9th verse, second, the last two lines. Ati sanklesh bhavate maryo ghor shwabhr sagar mein paryo. So this man, not man, an animal, because of extreme feelings of agony, this had to fell into the abyss of the hell. This is what it means by these two lines. Ati sanklesh bhavte, because of the feelings of extreme agony. Maryo means died. Ghor shwabhr sagar, shwabhr sagar means the hell. Ghor means with a very deeper abyss. Me paryo, it had to rest there. So this is what we understood by this particular these particular two lines. Okay, so we had also seen this particular slide wherein it talked about the etymology of hell and what it means in Sanskrit. So in Sanskrit, narak means affection, compassion, empathy, lack of affection, compassion and empathy. This is what is called as narak. So that is quite clear. Okay, let's move on. And we had seen the different types of lands and rivers of the hell, which is again a very interesting fact. Bichu sahas dase nahi tiso. So bichu sahas dase nahi tiso, but bichu sahas dase tan tiso, both of them are available. So what it means is, as soon as you touch the bottommost part of the hell, the land of the hell, it feels as if thousands of scorpions have bitten you. And then it said about the rivers, it has a river. This is called as Radha Shronit Vahini. That means it has blood and pus in it. And it feels like it is, killing your body. How is it killing your body? Krimi kul kalit deh dahini. The leaves of this particular tree are like swords, and so they may cut your body, or it's not may, it's actually going to cut your body. So this is what it is. There is a river of blood and pus with several small insects in it, causes severe pain in the body. So this is what is all about the river. The river will be explained more in the other slide also. Is Veer there? I am unable to see him these days. Okay, maybe I'll find him out later. Okay. Semar taru dal jut asi patra. Semar taru dal jut asi patra. Semar taru means there is a tree. Acha, sorry, that was a river and this is a tree. I actually, myself mixed it up. So, yeah, here in this 10th verse, we were talking about the river. The river has very small insects, and as soon as you touch those, touch that river to have a little, cold or happy breeze, but that is not going to happen. So it will become quite a problem to you. Okay. Apart from that, we had seen Semar Taru and its weather. So it has a Semar Taru Dal Jut Asi Patra. Dal means its root. So its root and its trees are like swords. As soon as you go for the shadow of the tree, it is going to cause you a severe amount of pain. This is what it means by these two lines. And then it says, मेरु समान लोह गली जाए ऐसी शीत उष्णता थाए. So a kind of sweel and a kind of hotness, heat in the weather is so much that in case if you have a big mountain of iron, even that will melt. So the heat is extremely immense. This is what we had seen in this particular slide, that it has a Semar tree which has leaves which are like swords. These swords can tear your body up. The winters and summers are very extreme, that even an iron can be melted. Yes, Kirpa ji?
Jai Jinendra,
Yes,
I just had a question about, so I understand in summer it's so hot that the iron would
Good.
melt.
Good.
But I didn't understand in terms of winter, is it so cold that what would happen to that?
Thank you. Thank you. It's a very valid question, but I only have this small answer, that this is a poem kind of a book. So they are basically just telling us an example of the iron, and so is the weather, the winter. So they're giving an example of summers, and we have to use that example for both summers and winters. Is it okay? Is it fine, Kirpaji?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So this is what it is about summers and winters. So as we understood that extreme amount of heat is available, is there, and hence extreme amount of sweel, extreme amount of icy weather is also there, which is unable to bear. So these are two examples of the summers, of the winters and the summers. Quite, very gross drawings, but very clear to understand. Okay. So we had basically talked about the weather of this place, and we had also talked about the different 5 sensory feelings of the hell. I'll come to it. Before that, the soil has been explained there. The soil or the land of hell is it smells so bad that several rats, cats, dogs, etc. had died for several days, and so the smell, it stinks like anything. You cannot bear it in any way. This is what is the situation in the hell. Next, they are talking about this thing. This is quite an important slide, so just have a look over it. The touch of hell is as scorpions bite. The scorpions can be thousands and crores or anything. The taste is as it is, poisonous, most intense poison. But I am also telling you this, that unless the age completes, a person doesn't die, even though their body tears up completely, but they really do not die. How many of you have ever seen a mercury? The semi-metal mercury. Semi-metal, semi-non-metal, anything you can say. Yes, Javish? Have you seen mercury?
I've seen that. Yeah.
What is the color of mercury?
Like iron.
Like iron. You have a silver iron with you, if that's the case. Okay. Thank you. Do you know a very special property about mercury? Okay, no. Anybody else would like to help me here? Thank you, Jaivish. Okay, Ashi is helping me. Go on.
It is very hot because it's like near the sun.
No. Oh, okay. You took Mercury as a planet. I'm not talking about the planet Mercury. I'm talking about the element Mercury. The chemical name of that is Hg, and it is a semi-metal and semi-non-metal. Have you heard of it?
No.
No. Okay, no problem. Adi wants to tell me something. Yes, go on.
It's in a thermometer.
Oh, yeah, very good, very good. But do you know any other property of Mercury? It is known for a very special feature. Yeah. Go on.
When you, it's like a magnet. So when you split it apart, it joins back again.
Wonderful, wonderful. So Mercury is silverish in nature. Thank you very much, Adi. Is silverish in nature, and it is also called the most heavy metal because even very small quantities, at least if you can see my hand, this much mercury if you have, this will be of 1 kgs. So it's very heavy, and yeah, equal to the size of Adi's eyes. That much. Okay, fine. So Mercury is very small but very heavy, but we are not talking about that property here. We are talking about a property wherein if you split the mercury metal, it has a property where it joins together. In the same way, the body of hellish beings is like a mercury metal. As soon as you cut that body, it will split away, and once it splits up after fractions of seconds, it will reconnect with one another, and hence they only die as their age finishes. They cannot be died after cutting them, boiling them, doing anything with them. Is it clear? Sachi, is it clear now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So this is what is the body of hellish beings. So we were talking about the taste. So the taste of the hell land or soil is very intense and poisonous in nature. The smell is as foul as dead animals. The color is black, as dark as it could be. Although in this particular figure, you can see that here the environment is shown white. Here, the outer environment is shown white, but it is not the case. It is hot, it is black, and it is cold, and during winters also, it is dark, but it is, cold, very cold. So it's black as darkness, and words that it is very noisy, and you can easily hear the words cut it, kill it, do not spare it, and certainly other words like that. I hope it is quite clear to you. Is it clear? Somebody is having a question. Okay. Yes, Adi, go on.
So my mom said all of the colors of each hell are different. Like the first one has the color of a diamond stuff.
No diamond, no, not diamond. But yeah, the colors are different, but they are all like darkness. Why? Because there are certain different kinds of darkness every night. As you can go outside, sometimes it's grayish in nature, and sometimes it is extremely deep dark. Have you noticed it? Noticed that? So in the same way, there are 6, 7 categories in it. All these 7 categories are actually darkness only, but they are different shades of black. It starts with very mildly gray, and then it goes to extreme black. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Your mother is really knowledgeable. Okay, let's move on. Hell's physical and social status. So in the first two lines, they are talking about the social status, and the last two lines, they're talking about the physical status. I think we had already studied it, but let's recite it once again. Okay, everybody ready? On the screens, please. Okay. तिल तिल करे देह के खंड.
Till re de tanda.
Very good. असुर भिड़ावे दुष्ट प्रचंड.
Ashur pitava dushta pracha.
The one with there is a dot below D, so it is pronounced as D, not as D. So asur bhidave dusht prachand, that way. Okay, very good. Next. सिंधु नीर ते प्यास न जाय. Very good, very good. तो पण एक न बूंद लहाय.
तो pana ek na bundalahaya.
Very good, everybody. Okay, now let's see. Til til kare deh ke khand. So I think rightfully somebody had told me the translation for til. Til means equivalent to a sesame seed. So means very small, very, very small. Til til kare deh ke khand. Deh means body. Khand means its pieces. So when two hellish beings, they fight with one another, they make the other person's body, the parts of the body, as small as the sesame seed. Asura bhidave dusht prachand. This means Asur is the name of a special heavenly body which lives in the hell only, and it induces other hellish beings to fight against one another. And this is why dusht word is used for them. Dusht means bad and cruel. Okay. Sindhu neer te pyas na jaye. The people are so thirsty in hell that even though they drink, even if they get an opportunity that they can drink the waters of Sindhu river, their thirst, pyas na jaye, cannot be quenched. And why their thirst cannot be quenched? The basic reason is ek na boond lahai. Ek na boond lahai. They do not get even a single drop of water, but still and hence they still remain extremely thirsty. Let's just have a look over the slide and what it says. Making very small pieces of the body, very cruel Asura, very cruel Asura, induces them to fight against one another. And by the waters of Sindhu river, their thirst cannot be quenched, or it does not get quenched. Even then, a single drop of water isn't available. So the thirst is too much, but they are unable to quench their thirst. Okay. Let's go to a little more description of this particular thing, what we had studied. Okay. I would like somebody to please read this for me. Javish, would you please read this for me?
Hell's physical and social status. In the hell, the hellish beings make very fine small pieces of one another's body. Very cruel heavenly beings called Asura induces them to fight against each other.
Wonderful. I don't know when am I going to learn to speak like you. Okay, fine. Okay, so this is what is the situation there. The hellish beings, they fight with one another, and they make very small pieces of one another's body, and even then they don't die. The most astonishing part of it, but very painful part also, that you have such lot of pain. Like with the humans, this is a chance that if they have this mental unhappiness, they can die. They can jump off a ceiling, they can cut their hands, they can put a rope on a fan, and they can die. I think it is called suicide. So, but with the people of hell, this is not the case. Whatsoever be the case, they will have to live up the age, and as soon as their age finishes off, even though somebody does not kill them, they die. So that way, the death in hell happens. Very cruel heavenly bodies called Asura. Why are Asura heavenly bodies? Because they do not participate with the hellish beings while fighting. They only induce them to fight. But Asura live in Narak only. They are available with, there are 7 types of, I think this is 7, yeah. There are 7 types of hells. So they are available in only 3 hell. Rest, I think, after that, their need isn't required to induce people fighting. People automatically start to fight. They do not need anybody's assistance to, fight with one another. Okay, so this is quite a small example which exemplifies what types of, problems that these people have to face. So always these people fight one another and kill one another. So this is what is explained in this particular first figure. In the second figure, somebody is getting boiled, or I can also say fried. So this is what it is about. And the next one is, few people are trying to pull their hands and legs off. So this is again a situation happening. And then this is the last one, Chhahdhala Bhedan. So their body gets cut. So, somebody goes and kills their body and tries to make it very vulnerable and bad. Okay, let's move on. These are some of the, pains that a hellish being have to encounter. So I'm just better than me. I'd like somebody to recite it. 5, I'm going to unmute one particular person, and you have to read only 5 activities of hellish beings. Okay. So, okay, I start with Adi. Yeah.
First, activities of hellish beings.
Hmm.
First one, to make others drink molten iron.
Clear?
Second,
Is it getting clear also? If there is any problem, you can ask. Please go on.
second, to make others hug a fiery iron pillar.
Okay.
Third, to make others climb sycamore tree.
Yeah.
Fourth, to beat an iron hammer.
Okay.
5, to cut with a chisel.
Very good. Chisel is okay. Chisel, do you know what is a chisel? Oh, you don't know what is a chisel. Can somebody help me here? How am I going to explain a chisel? Chisel is a very weapon which is used to what is it called? Winnowing. No, not winnowing. Thrashing. Do you know? Oh, somebody is telling me. Yes, Kirpaji.
So a chisel is like a tool that they use to maybe change the shape of something. So they use it to tap. They tap the chisel, and it kind of changes the form of something.
I think it is used by it is used by carpenters, right?
Yes.
Yeah. People are helping me out in chat as well. It's a long-handed tool, sharp, yes. Chisel is a sharp tool to break up stuff. So I think all of you know. Carpenter uses it. Thank you, Shramanji. Okay, now I'll have Sachi to please read the other set of 5, activities.
The 6th one is to peel skin. The 7th one is to bath with hot oil. 8th is to fry in hot pan. And 9th is to roast in fire. And the 10th is to grind into grinder.
Oh my God, these are really very difficult activities. Okay, fine. Whatever happens, happens. Okay, Arav, please go ahead with the next set of 5 activities.
To grind.
To hand on the sword, to sport with javelin.
You know what is a
To
javelin?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you. Go on.
To hew with saw.
Okay,
To lay on the hot coal.
okay.
To walk on the hot sand.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll just give you a brief meaning of all of these. Just a second. Okay, the first one was to hang on the sword. It's quite clear. You are putting a sword and then a body hangs on it. To poke with javelin. Javelin is basically used. It's a game in Olympics where javelin is thrown. It's like a very big arrow. Next is to hew with saw. What is a saw? A saw is again used by a carpenter, but it is a different kind of instrument, but it is also used for cutting. To lay on the hot coal. So just a second. To lay on the hot coal, you know what is coal and what is lime. And to walk on a hot sand, I think you know that as well. Yes, Sachi. Just a second, I'll unmute you. Go on.
What
Yeah.
does molten mean?
What does what mean?
Molten, like to make others drink molten iron.
Molten. Molten means liquid iron. The melted one. But we do not use the melt word with iron. Ice cream melts, not iron. So molten. The verb is molten. Okay. Adi wants to say something and I'm still out of time. Yeah. Go on.
So wouldn't there be nuclear bombs there?
I beg your pardon?
Nuclear bombs.
Nuclear bombs? No, they aren't. There aren't human beings to make such devastating things to kill everybody. And as I had already told you, if their body is torn into pieces, it doesn't make any difference because they don't die unless they die. Okay. Devish, please read the next set of 5 activities.
To bath in the Vaitarani. To
Vaitarani.
forcibly make others go to the forest with sword-like trees.
Okay.
To prey on others by becoming very cruel animals.
Okay.
To say words that induce anger. To
Okay.
hit the ones near.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Jevish. And the last 2 ones are to give angry looks to others and to make a violent weapon. So yeah, your nuclear bombs can be a part of these violent weapons. But then basically these violent weapons are the weapons with the hands, or they make a sword out of a hand, a hammer out of a hand, something like that, or a leg, or any other body part. Clear? Any questions so far? Yes, Sachi? Your hand was up. Okay, no.
That must be from before.
Okay, yeah. So this is, I think, what's going wrong? Yeah, the role of Asura in the fight. So what does an Asur do? Who is left of reading? I think Ashi hasn't read it. Ashi, would you please read this slide for me? And also explain if necessary.
Role of Asura Dev in the fight. There are 7 lands of the hell, and Asura Dev are found only till the 3rd hell. They
Fine.
do this
Is it clear? Is it clear? Ashi, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
They do this only for their entertainment.
This is clear, I guess. Next.
Like people have bullfight, ostrich fight, hen fight, etc.
Is it clear now? Matlab, have you heard of bullfight and all?
I don't know what bullfight is.
People enjoy two bulls fighting with one another. They make them angry, and then these bull try to fight with one another, and others enjoy this fight. You can have a look over any bullfight on YouTube as well. But fine, it's not a very good activity for kids to watch, I guess. So I had already told you before my class that this particular segment of our class is not for weaker heart people. You need to have very strong heart to understand the activities of hell. But okay, yeah, fine, thank you. So this is what it means that the Asura are available only up till the third hell. They do these activities of inducing fight against one another just because they like such things. You might have seen ostrich fights or hen fights somewhere, or you might have heard about it. And if you haven't, you just can imagine this, that people do several sorts of things just to entertain themselves. And so entertainment is the basic agenda behind doing such things. So it might happen with some of your friends also. Your friends might like to backbite one particular friend, and because of which you start to fight with them. So these are all the activities of Asura Dev. Next, the thirst in hell. Who would like to read it? Who hasn't read? Adi, you have already read. Arav wants to read. Okay, go on. Go on.
The thirst is so intense that even if given a chance, the being can drink the Sindhu river.
Is it clear? Is this sentence clear? Okay,
Yes.
go on. Go on.
But unfortunately, it doesn't get even a drop.
Okay, a drop of water. I actually happen to not write it. But yeah, we are talking about a drop of water and nothing else. So this is what we have studied so far in this particular verse. We only have one verse to go. So we have one class to go. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow we'll finish off with our syllabus. Day after tomorrow, we can have a small revision session. And on Saturday, we'll have a small examination. Okay, everybody game for it? Yeah. Okay, thank you. So if there are any questions, I'd like to have them. Else, oh, yes, Arav wants to ask me something. Yes, Arav?
Why tomorrow? Why day after tomorrow?
Saturday is a, we were thinking of keeping the Sunday off. So we'll have an examination on Saturday. Is there a problem?
Okay.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Okay. Anybody else wants to ask or say something? Say no, say no, say no, say no. Okay. Somebody has sent me something on the chat. Okay, somebody has asked me what is a Vaitarni river. I can just give you a small, look at it. Please go through this particular slide. Okay. Vaitarni is basically a river. The picture very nicely depicts that it is a river of blood and pus. This blood and pus is, again, not actual blood and pus like we have. The color is of the, blood, but it is not actually blood. It is filled with small insects. So actually not insects as we have insects with us, but then the pain is exactly like how a mosquito or any other insect bites you. So in that way, it is filled with small insects which cause severe pain in the body. So this is what is a Vaitarni river. This river falls in all the 7 hell uh, places. And if somebody wants to, have a nice time in the river or something, so that will not happen because of the insects. And people usually do not like to go to red places. So maybe because it is a symbol of danger. So a river of blood and pus. So this is what is the, basic description of the river Vaitarni. Is there any other question? I think no. So thank you very much, everybody, for this wonderful time. I really enjoyed the class. I hope you would also have enjoyed it. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. Jai Janin. Goodbye. Happy Corona. Oh, just a second. I'll unmute everybody. Yeah. Jai Janin,
Bye.
everybody.
Jai
Bye-bye.
Jinendra. Jai Jinendra.
Bye.
Thank you.
Jinendra.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Jai Hind.